All right, team. Sharing my screen. Please pay attention. We'll give the intro bit later. Some of you joined from UK, United Kingdom, and you know what has happened in UK recently. So this Marks and Spencer attacked by the cyber attack, and you have seen the implications. Customer data was stolen because of the human error, and the human error is said to cost more than 300 million pounds. And you can see still it is hitting the headlines for not good reasons, for bad reasons. What is the impact of this one? So Marks and Spencer, it is losing the customer trust, isn't it? They need to take action as early as possible. If they are not taking action, customers will be scared that, oh, our data is stolen. Maybe the data will be sold on dark web or for other reasons. So the Marks and Spencers, they are heavily investing more money to improve their security posture. Not only that one, I live in Australia, for example. In Australia also, there is a fund, super fund, and on that super fund also, recently attack has happened. For those who are not from Australia, Australian super funds hit by cyber attacks. It's in the month of April, not too long ago. Australian super funds in the cyber attack and everything. And these are all big organizations we are talking about, not small organizations. So it became very much important for every organization to keep their organization more secure from these attacks. Attacks can happen in any form, from anywhere. We never know. Like our house, assume that you are the house owner. What we will be doing? We ensure that we will keep safeguard our house from external thieves, external attacks, to protect our house from weather attacks. Could be any attacks. We want to keep it safe and secure. I have my house here and I have my CCTV here, and you can see that. So why I'm having all these things? Because we are monitoring. So to ensure that we have only right authorized person can enter, to ensure that my environment is safe. If I am detecting any kind of, please turn off your cameras. Cameras are not required, Prasanna. So if I just detect any anomaly, for example, if I see someone, someone who is not authorized or someone suspicious is just moving here and there, I'm going to call police saying that, hey, so some unauthorized person is just going here and there, so please take appropriate action. That I'm doing it to protect my house from that attacks, right? So similarly, every organization, they need to keep their eyes and ears widely open to see what's happening around them, continuously monitor their who is coming, who is going out. So to protect any organization means combination of lot of things, isn't it? If you want to run any organization, you need humans, you need CCTV, you need internet, we need network, and that needs to be connected between the laptops, and we need the data. Everything must be protected. Okay, that's the concept. That's the concept. The gist of the security is more about how we are ensuring that our organization is safe and secure, in simple words. Whether it could be your data, whether it could be your systems or mobiles or computers, laptops, humans, policies, everything. For this to happen, we need to have policies, procedures. Turn off your cameras. Cameras are not required, team. Policies, procedures, everything we need to be having place. And to monitor any kind of attacks, we need to have more number of tools, whatnot. Just cameras are not required. Who is turning on the camera? Harshita, camera not required, madam. Okay, just 1 minute. Let me, some people they may struggle. Nanda, not required. I'm just turning off your camera. Okay, cool. So this is very, very important. Cybersecurity is the future. Is the future. Like lot of attacks are happening across the globe, no matter whether the organization is small, medium, or large. And every organization is investing huge amount of money to ensure that organization is safe, to ensure that the customer data is protected. And that is the reason they are employing more and more number of people to ensure that organization and assets are safe. I'm running an organization in Australia, and even so if I use the latest version of the chat GPT. This is the chat GPT. Please, Go on mute, team. This is the latest version of ChatGPT in front of all of you. I'm just typing. So I am new to cybersecurity. What is the future of cybersecurity professionals across the globe? Let's say for next 10 years. We are talking about next 10 years. Okay, just enter. In front of you, I'm texting you. So this is the latest paid version of the ChatGPT. It has all the data. Let us see what it is saying. Explosive growth, not exponential. The growth is explosive. Cybercrime damages costs are predicted to be, look at this one, trillion. And jobs, countries like USA, UK, Canada are seeing a huge talent gap. Huge talent gap is there. And roles of the SOC analyst, GRC analyst, cloud engineer will grow in demand. AI is also going to add to that. And the roles that are in demand is the SOC analyst, security, and GRC, and also the cyber security. What are all these roles? We will understand in today's class, just a gist of it. And industry growth areas, healthcare, banking, domain, like sorry, government and defense, and you can see career entry tips. Start with the foundation, and we also need to have that familiarity with the help of these tools called Splunk, Wireshark, Nessus, Burp Suite. What are these tools? We will get a gist of these tools in today's class. And some communities, global career opportunities is not just a job, it's a mission critical global career that will only grow in relevance with the digital economy. If you keep learning and adapting, you will never be out of a job. And that is not my one, that is directly from the AI bot artificial. So it has all the information across the globe and it is just summarizing and giving it. So once we have right amount of skill set, especially the practical parts, the tools, the usage of tools and everything, you are going to be high in demand. All right, cool. Thank you very much for listening to me for last 2 minutes. Hello, everyone. My name is Lakshmi. I'm the director of Hands-on Agile Coaching Company. So this company is based out of Australia. This is just 1 minute. Am I recording? Pause the recording. Okay, yeah. Yes. So this is me, Lakshmi Narayan. And people call me Lakshmi, okay, in short. And these are the followers and everything. And I have overall 25 years of experience in IT. I started my career in London, not from London though. I born in South India and moved to London in year 2000. After that, I worked as a project manager, delivery manager, agile coach. In Belgium, moved to Australia, worked as an agile coach here, and I exited the companies and I floated my own company because we don't have any practical hands-on real-time kind of trainings in the market. So we are doing all the real-time trainings along with the CV, LinkedIn, the job opportunities, interview guidance, whatnot. You name it, you have it here. And not only the cybersecurity, we do all the high demand trainings like the mark. So if you see here, we do all these trainings: artificial intelligence, machine learning, Azure data engineering, tech business analyst, dev security, ops, PMP, whatnot. So now we are going to focus here, which is really, really high in the demand and top of my list, the cybersecurity. By the way, this is my Telegram channel. Okay. And if anyone wants to join this Telegram channel, I can just send you this link, invite, copy link. Don't worry, all the links are safe and secure. And more than 5,000 people are there. You can see here. And this, I'm the admin for this group, and I share a lot of job opportunities. And we do, for example, you see remote job security event analyst, entry level cybersecurity engineering professionals, and yeah, so insights, market insights, what is this? And yeah, plenty of discussions will be going on. Yeah, so you can just join the Telegram group as well. And this is my LinkedIn, and this is my YouTube channel. If and we share a lot of YouTube. I will hide all. Sorry. So this is our YouTube channel. You can also join and subscribe. And we don't post anything nonsense. All my trainers are from IITs, Indian Institute of Technology, prestigious institute with over 20 years of experience. That's in nutshell. Okay, team. And this cybersecurity, we are not doing it for first time. We have been doing it, and the WhatsApp groups are going on. For example, this is my WhatsApp, April 25. This is the current batch of cybersecurity going on. Already going on. We are currently in week 7. We started this in April, and you can see the students, their issue resolved. People are supporting each other. So UVM, who is from non-IT, now she is able to do the Kali Linux and all the hands-on. Good day, everyone. Innocent, can you explain? Ta ta ta. Good job. Just open the browser, just to give you the feel of it. And Chandra has completed. Just want to cybersecurity really helped me to for the college presentation. She's from Australia. Okay, team. So this is the kind of collaborative platform we are going to have, and I already created these things. All right. Now I want to introduce my trainer. And I personally train the people on, that I have a lot of experience, especially in the uh, marketing area and in the project management areas. And I collaborated with subject matter experts, industry experts who has extensively spent their time and efforts in that particular area. And they are the one who will be teaching us. So cybersecurity, our trainer Chandra will be teaching us. Who is Chandra? Let me just give you a glimpse of it. So this, just 1 minute. This one, week 1. The training is going to be for 3 months, my dear students. So this is me and this is our Chandra. So welcome Chandra here. So Chandra is having 24 years of experience. Let me zoom in. So he's having 24 years of experience more in IT, and last 10 years he's extensively spending his efforts into the cybersecurity area. So he's expert in the Kali Linux, penetration testings, and we are going to see his tool. He has built his own tool, which is capable of doing the vulnerability testing as well. So the training is going to be for 3 months of training, and this is entire 3 months of training. We are going to do a lot of hands-on activities using Nmap for scanning, SQL injections, social engineering toolkit, whatnot. Okay, this is the detailed syllabus for all overall 12 to 13 weeks, which is going to come it's going to take 3 months of time. Let us go through the syllabus towards the end, but I want to stop my screen. I want to step back and I want to hand over the screen to our trainer, coach Chandra. Good evening, Chandra. Grand welcome to you. And yeah, here is our team. So we want to hear from you how important it is. What is the cybersecurity all about? How important it is for us to learn? Just give us a glimpse, give us just a journey of a cybersecurity professional. What kind of roles exist? What kind of tools we need to empower with real time? And also just show us the tools, or maybe just uh, take a particular topic and help us to understand. Maybe you can take maybe secure, insecure, like a HTTP, HTTPS, with the help of a tool and explain the concept of the security. Over to you. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody. I am Chandrasekhar Nemani. I am having about 24 years experience in the software industry, purely into software industry, and out of which I have got extensive work experience in information security, cyber security, and ethical hacking. Okay, so I think already Lakshmi has given the overall understanding about the course curriculum, content, and all. So now let's get into the real topic, right? Why we are here and what we are going to understand in the today's session and further in the future sessions. Right? We are all using our mobiles. Your mobile, my mobile, and everybody's mobile is always with our hand with our it's with our hands, right? You are using your mobile for various purposes. You are interacting the WhatsApp You are interacting the,
Chandra, you want to share the screen?
yes, please. You are interacting the WhatsApp. Let me share the screen. Right, you are using your mobile for WhatsApp. You are using your mobile for banking applications. You have your mobile banking app, and you have Practo app. Maybe we might be needing some medical support to us, to our friends, to our relatives, right? Practo app or any doctor on call app. Right? One is banking, which deals with the money. Another one is doctor or practo, which deals with the health. Right? WhatsApp, so pure personal. Okay, likewise, we use various applications over the mobile. And these many applications or these many products that we use it even using the laptops. We use it using the laptop, we use it using the desktops or whatever. Okay, even if it in the case of when you're working in the organization, right? You will be having your laptop, your system, and somebody next to you sitting will be having their own their laptop or system. Right? These are all connected in the network, and the data will be sitting in the servers. That could be local server, or maybe you are storing it in the cloud. Right? These are all activities are going on, but you are touching these applications on the surface web. You are touching these applications, you are feeling these applications on the surface web. Okay, you must have heard the tip of the iceberg concept, right? Tip of the iceberg, right? So you will see the tip only, but iceberg, the depth is very heavy. Okay, internally it could be spanning enormously, right? So likewise, we are giving all our usernames, passwords, credit card number, debit card number, or date of birth, SSN number, or any personal information or any sensitive information that we are providing in the web form. The web form is accepting all the data and sending this data to the deep deep web. Okay, you are accessing the surface web, and this data is going to send it to the deep web. And deep web is, it is bit authenticated area, so only authorized users are going to access this. And from this deep web, it's going to leave it in the dark web. You must have heard this concept called dark web. So this is where the data is going to store, right? So here you are working on it. Here the organization security architects and security professionals are working here. And here the security researchers, security professionals, and darker side of security researchers, security professionals are also accessing this dark web, right? Darker side of security researchers, right? Ethical security researchers, ethical security researchers, as well as dark side of means unethical or cyber criminals. Also, working here to steal the data. Most of the times uh, we see in the news that okay, somebody has stolen the credit card data and selling the data in the dark web, right? So that is the concept. So now let's understand what is the concept of cyber security, right? Why we are here? So we wanted to get into the area, a practice called cyber security. So cyber security is a practice that helps us in protecting our digital presence. Digital presence means when you are working for a cyber security in the organization, or when you are a cyber security professional, your aim will be protect the digital presence of your customers, of your clients, or of your organization, or of your own identity and your own digital presence. Okay, so cyber security is a practice of is a kind of a practice of protecting organizations networks, right? Every company, every organization will be having networks, right? As I have shown you here, when you are working in the company, you will be connected with the networks, right? These kind of networks. So these networks also should be protected. Protecting the networks, applications could be mobile or web, mobile, Android as well as iOS. Web means whatever applications that you have hosted on the www. Okay, networks, applications, systems. Okay, your laptops or systems or servers, all those things from unauthorized access. From unauthorized access. So only authorized persons has to get into the networks, get into the applications, get into the systems. Unauthorized attempt should be blocked. And if, say for example, when you are working in the office or even at our home, we don't allow somebody who is a new person, who they are enter into our house, right? We immediately stop them. We ask them, okay, who you are, why are you, what is the purpose that you are coming into the house. We stop them. Similarly, when you go to a office, a new office, even though your attire could be awesome, the security guard would stop you. He asks you, who, sir, why do you want to enter into the office? Who are you? Okay, show me your ID card, right? Likewise, the applications also will be having the security in the form of usernames and passwords and multi-factor authentication. You will be prompted to provide OTP, right? When you try to log into application, even though you provide your username and password, immediately it will send you an OTP to your mobile, or your Gmail or Outlook. A 6-digit OTP will be sent to your mobile, and you have to enter that number into the OTP field, and then only you have to submit it. Then it gives you the access, right? The cyber security is a practice of protecting the systems, the networks, the data from cyber threats such as hacking, malware, unauthorized access, and any unauthorized attempt. So how do they protect? They implement the controls in place. They implement the physical controls and logical controls in place. Okay, physical controls are could be you will have firewalls, you will have intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems, IDS, IPS. If it is onto the applications, you will have multi-factor authentication. Okay, strong security policy. Okay, zero trust, right? We call it as a zero trust. Trust no one. So why do we have all these things in place? To protect the sensitive data. To protect the sensitive data. Because data is important. Data is critical. So that is the sole purpose of the cyber security. And by having these physical controls in place, we can ensure that the organization digital assets or organization assets are secured. And having the physical controls only not help us. So we have to have the logical logical or technical controls in place. Logical or technical controls means you have the firewall and you have to set up the firewall rules, right? If you open your Windows antivirus, so it will give you some a few provisions. Okay, do you want to keep the real time and real time protection mechanism on or off? So if you say yes, it will stay as is. Otherwise, if you say off, real time protection will be off and anybody can enter into your system. Likewise, you have antivirus. You have the antivirus, but the antivirus you can configure the rules. Okay, so you will be performing the regular checks on the on your machine, and understand what are the various threats that your system is has already exposed or getting exposed to. Okay, so that's all about the cyber security introduction, right? This is protecting your systems, networks, and data from the cyber threats. It encompasses technologies, process, and practices. Usually, we have administrative controls. We have the controls in place. Those controls are administrative controls. We will have physical controls. We will have technical or logical controls. Okay, it is a general example that we can take. Okay, we are locking our house when you are going out and checking multiple times, right? We lock the door and again we come back and check whether the lock is properly um, put or not, and we ensure that okay, lock is perfectly aligned and we go back, right? That is the major thing that we do. Similarly, you are covering all the open vulnerabilities, right, around your digital presence. Okay, say for example, you have a website or you are accessing a website HTTP. So immediately the system says that the browser says that you are potentially entering into a unsafe uh, application. So at your risk. So accept the risk and move ahead. Otherwise, go back. So you see this message on the unsecured websites. So during the point in time, if you agree to the risk and if you enter into the website, okay, they are not responsible. If anything goes wrong, they are not responsible. So that's the reason we ask the organizations to have the certificate, security certificate, SSL certificate. That becomes HTTPS. Otherwise, it becomes only HTTP. If you add security layer, it becomes HTTPS. In HTTP, the data goes in the plain text format. In HTTPS, it goes in the encrypted format. If you say hello, HTTP, it transmits just like hello only. Whereas in security layer, if you say hello, it transmits in the form of numbers, text, okay, and it also changes the length, okay. That is how it works. So the cyber security is having various domains, okay. Here up till here we understood the cyber security, what is cyber security and what is the importance of the cyber security. So basically to protect your digital presence, to protect the digital assets of the organization, to protect the systems, to protect the networks of the organization, to protect the IoTs, Internet of Things of the organization by properly having controls in place, various controls in place and properly monitored, properly controlled to ensure that security posture is intact. Okay, the key objective of the cyber security, okay, is maintaining the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the data. Right? Data is very valuable. Right? So your data sitting here, or your organization is sitting here. This is your organization. You have all the systems, servers, Internet of Things, printers, cloud, everything is here. You are accessing from here. And this specific protected area, right, this is the protected area, and you have to make sure that this protected area is completely protected by making sure that the confidentiality is maintained. Means when you are logging to an application with proper credentials, okay, with your username and password, then only it should give you the access to your application. That's what we do, right? Every time whenever you log into your Gmail, right, you log into your, whenever you log into your Gmail using the username and password, and when you send an email to the other side, your friends or your colleagues, okay, the data whatever you are transmitting from here to here, okay, or here to multiple people, the data is confidential. Means the data is not going in the form of plain text, it goes in the encrypted format, it goes in the encrypted format. Means only the authorized persons, authorized people only gets the access to the right data, and unauthorized access is not permitted here. Whereas integrity, right, when you, right, integrity means the data that you are here and you are sending the data from here to this specific person, okay, you are sending message, how are you, and somebody placing themselves in between the network, and they are trying to interpret, or they're interpreting what is the communication going on between the two nodes. If they are listening to it, and if they are able to modify to this data, right, instead of how are you, and changing the data to how are you to how do you do. Okay, so this becomes the data tampering. So the integrity part is the data whatever you are sending from the origin to the destination should not be tampered in between. The origin to destination, the data should be going as is, and it should not be tampered, it should not be tampered, it should not be intercepted. That is the concept of the integrity. Availability is the applications the organizations are hosting, the organizations running the business. Those applications or the products or the data you are entering in the applications, the data the organizations are collecting using various means, using various applications, should be available to you as and when it is required, as and when you demand for it. Right? How many number of times the YouTube goes down? How many number of times the Amazon goes down? How many number of times the Flipkart goes down? It's very rare. Okay, so that is the concept of the availability, making sure that high availability of the applications, high availability of the products, and high availability of the business is very much required. Okay, so this is the concept of the key concept of cyber security, making sure key objective of the cyber security, making sure that confidentiality confidentiality and integrity and availability is maintained. That is called the CIA triad. That is called the CIA triad. So in the cyber security, okay, that could be any form of cyber security. We have various domains in it. The jobs also, right? You have various domains in it. One, primarily we all talk about the network security. So this is the network security. Basically, this helps in protecting the network security, protecting the networks from cyber attacks or cyber threats or unauthorized accesses or unauthorized attacks to your organization networks. Second domain is information security. Information security. Information security means securing your data from any breaches, right? Say, for example, a hospital is collecting the data from patients on their name, address, their disease, right? Medical records, lab test. These are the data that they collect. So protection of this data is also very much important as per the compliance norms. Likewise, we take credit cards, debit cards, and we do banking, online banking. They collect the data. Likewise, name, address, our credit card number, okay, CVV number. They maintain all these data, PAN card number, and everything that they maintain. So this data is also very much important. from the compliance perspective. This is the hospitals usually use HIPAA compliance, and here this is called the PCI DSS compliance. The information security takes care of securing the data from breaches and ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Network security, network should be protected from the cyber attacks, unauthorized access, making sure that networks availability all the time. Network data passing through the networks should be confidential and integral. Next, coming to the application security area, right? When we have applications, you have you have web mobile modules. So this is also same thing, okay? Ensuring the applications, software and the applications are free from vulnerabilities. So because these applications collect the data, this data should be secure enough, right? I'll show you some example here. I'll show you some example here. Here is a website, unsecure website. They are just using HTTP only, and here I use this Wireshark tool to interpret what's going on in the system. Okay, I just click this blue flag to capture the packets, network packets, and I go here. I try to sign in from here. I'm providing the username. Login. You should not know. That's okay. I leave it. The user has provided the data there, and the hacker sitting here placing themselves in the network. Okay, imagine that these two are happening in the two different machines. Okay, but within the same network. Now hacker sees and captures the entire data. The transaction is already captured. I'm just only interested up till there. So simply hacker tries to see what's happening. Then he types HTTP, search for it, and he goes to the post method, do login method. See here, can you see this? The username is displayed and password is displayed here. If you can see this, you can see this, the username. I would like to increase the view. Okay, so you can see the data right here. You can see the data, whatever username I have given and whatever password I have given, I can see it, which means the hacker can see this. Okay, this person has entered username as ABC, password as something else, and finally he has clicked the login button. So and from here he can also perform the hacker also can perform the scene reconstruction, right? He goes here and takes this entire form into a notepad Okay, and put it on a notepad. Put on a notepad. Test.html. I'm placing it the entire content here. I save file. I save file. Save as test.html. I save it. Yes, I replace it. File. Save as all documents. Test 123.html double quote save. Okay, I close it. This is the HTML page. I created test 123. You see this is the page the other side was trying to access. You can see the scene reconstruction and you can see the details, and he's happy that okay, login has failed. Okay, so this is how the unsecured networks, unsecured systems would be working. Okay, so the other area what we have seen is application security, and nowadays there is a huge demand for cloud, right? Everybody is moving towards the cloud. So the cloud security is also another area. Is in high demand. Here you are going to make sure that the cloud systems are protected, make sure that the confidentiality, integrity and availability of the cloud systems are maintained. Managing the cloud systems, cloud based systems. Another thing is operational security. Another thing is operational security. What is operational security? So we maintain the organization. The organization usually gets constant network packets from the outside of the organization, and within the organization the employees also access various websites, various applications. So incoming and outgoing data packets will be monitored in the operations teams. Okay, this is another area that we have in the cyber security. So again, this is also aimed at protecting the organization assets, digital assets, data, everything. Another area in the cyber security, another domain in the cyber security, we have the identity and access management. Identity and access management means whenever you join a company, right, you'll get a laptop, and you'll get an access card, right? Everything that you will get it from the company. These systems, whatever the digital assets that have been assigned to you, will be linked to the active directory. Okay, and all your actions will be monitored and recorded here in these logs. Authorization, authentication, and auditing. Okay, AAA concept. The other area is a endpoint security. Endpoint security is every system will be having various endpoints like computers, printers, the systems, those many systems, right? These are all coming under the endpoints. So you have to take care of these endpoints, IoTs, the IP cameras, mobile phones, or your TVs, smart TVs, everything that is coming under the this all the endpoints. Okay, so incident response team, that is also coming under the SOC. That is fine. The risk management, there is another area called risk management. Organizations usually tend to expose to various risks. So in the risk management teams, you have to manage the risks, various risks. The risks could be technical risks, risks could be resources, physical risks, right? All the kinds of various risks will be managed here in the risk management area. Disaster recovery, business continuity planning, DRP, BCP, risk management, qualitative risk management, quantitative risk management to the assets, and not this is the final last one, but not the least one. This is a penetration test engine, penetration test engineers, penetration test, or ethical hacking. So in the organizations, we will be having blue teaming and red teaming members. Okay, red teaming is the offensive security. They act from the hacker's point of view. Blue teaming are the defenders. Okay, basically they are in the SOC teams, SOC and SIEM teams. So all these domains, whatever we have mentioned, all these domains are very critical to the organization to protect the digital presence, to protect the to protect the critical assets of the organization, making sure that organization business is functioning properly and meeting the legal and compliance bodies requirements by managing their organization objectives. Every organization will be having their own objectives, so they have to manage that. Okay, this is we have seen in the in this on the whiteboard itself. Okay, the network security, we will be working with firewalls, intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems, virtual private networks to protect your IP address. Most of you might have already using the VPNs. Okay, so how you are going to protect your Wi-Fi using WPA3, WPA2 standards. Okay, the network segmentation to make sure that the networks are segmented in groups so that if something goes wrong, the specific area only gets affected and rest we can separate it from the fire. So that is a major intention for this network segmentation. Information security basically targeting about the data loss. Somebody is stealing the data within the organization and making sure that DLPs is maintained, blocking the sites, blocking the unauthorized sites, unsafe sites. Okay, this will be taken care here in the information security to protect the sensitive data leakage, because you are working with the hospital administration projects, you are working with the insurance projects, you are working with the banking projects. So data is very critical. If the data is leaked, sensitive data got accessed by the unauthorized people, the organizations have to stand in front of the legal and compliance bodies, and they have to pay the huge fines and penalties to come out of these legal glitches. Okay, so application security, making sure your applications are protected, safe from the unauthorized access. So, as a proactive step, we will be using the VAPT tools like Zap, Burp Suit, XSS Strike, HTTP Probe,
Can you just give the
Nuclei.
glimpse of the Kali Linux on these tools, Chandra, please?
Yeah, yeah. So these are the tools that we will be using. Okay, and these tools are already available here.
I can't hear Sam talking again.
Putting this. So you have the apps here. In the apps, you have various tools here, right? In the information gathering, you have AMAS, you have Subfinder, Sublister, Nmap. These are the tools that available. Recon NG, ZenMap. These are the tools available here. And in the vulnerability assessment area, you have again NICTO, Nmap, ZenMap. These are the tools available. In the web applications area, you have Warp Suite, you have Zap, you have SQL Map, Skipfish. These are the tools available here. We can perform the database vulnerability assessment. We can perform the password cracking using tools like Hashcat or you can see this Hydra, John the Ripper. So these are the tools that we are using. The tool set there's basically I don't think you are able to see it properly because of the screen is showing up very small font. But if you install the Kali Linux in your local machine, so you will have access to all these tools. We are teaching about almost 20 plus different tools for the purpose of vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, or as a part of the cybersecurity journey, starting with host, ending with almost ending with any vulnerability tools like Nuclei, and developing your own set of tools. Reverse engineering, we have a few tool sets like APK tool, meta this MSF shell is there. Reverse engineering we are not covering here in this class. The exploitation tool we are covering Metasploit, MSF Venom, SQL Map, SC toolkit, social engineering toolkit. So we are covering here in these sessions. Sniffing and spoofing, we have seen the sniffing and spoofing using Wireshark. So we are extensively using Wireshark in the sessions. Post exploitation again, we are using Metasploit, Netcat, Metasploit that we are using. Okay, the forensics area we have autopsy and BWAC. These are the tools that already there. So if you are in our scope, if you are not in our scope, but overall we are covering about 20 various tools, including Splunk, which is a SIM tool. We are covering the Splunk in the sessions. It takes about 1 week time, almost 1 week time for you to get into the proficiency mode, at least to talk in the interviews. So this is the Splunk tool. We are teaching in the sessions, which is one of the SIM tool extensively used in the SOC organizations. Right. This is how you will see the dashboards in the Splunk. Okay, this kind of interfaces that you can build. So we are helping the teams to understand and use it, and also we are developing our own SIM tool internally. Our previous batch, our current batch students, they are also very intelligent like you. They are also researchers like you. And they started building the SIM tool using open source tools. So maybe you can also contribute if you have time in future. If you join, and if you want to contribute in those tools, you can also contribute in those tools. So we are going to show those tools in future teams. We slowly get rid of this Splunk because this installation is getting some hectic for us. So maybe from the upcoming batches, so we might not be using this Splunk, and we will use our own tool, which is almost similar to Splunk or Chronicle or QRadar or Sentinel, having same capabilities, and it serves the same purpose. Okay, organizations also moving towards the open source tools. This is costly tool, license tool, so we have to pay the money to have this entire stuff with us. Okay, so this is a Splunk tool. Application security, we are using tools like Zap, Burp Suite, Metasploit, XSS Strike, HTTP Probe. These are the tools we are using, and we are covering in those sessions. And mobile security, we are covering Mob SF. We are covering with the Mob SF to understand the static security testing aspects and malware analysis aspects. For malware analysis, we are covering with the virus total and some other open source virus scanning tools we are using for the virus analysis that we create using the MSF Venom. We create the virus using the MSF Venom and we analyze it. The incident response, it goes in the Splunk or the ELK tool or Wazoo tool that our batches or existing members are working on. Those can be used, right? So what you are going to do before the incident, during the incident period, and after the incident, what are the activities that you are going to do? So those things will be handled in the incident response area. Okay, observing the pockets, observing the anomalies, identifying their intention. If they are coming up with the ill intention, so we have to separate the critical asset from the threat and block the threat actor. Right? These are the activities usually goes on. So that's what we are going to cover it here. And GRC, this is one of the major guiding flag for the organization. Governance, risk, and compliance. I know a few members from GRC team are here in this group. So we are going to cover this GRC in the initial 1 or 2 weeks. defining the policies, procedures, work instructions, controls, run books, playbooks, everything will be going here. Performing the risk assessment, performing the threat modeling, performing the VAPT, interacting with the legal bodies, interacting with the compliance bodies, managing their expectations. Right? These are things goes on here in the GRC area. Okay, so as we have already gone through these, network basically they takes care of the physical assets like your systems, your networks, your cloud, your routers, your DMGs, your Wi-Fi's, your cables, all those things. Application security basically taken care by taken care from the app perspective, the softwares, the application developed on or developed for the web interface, mobile interface. These will be handled there. Information security, making sure that confidential data is protected. Confidential data are the sensitive data is protected. Cloud security is making sure that cloud applications, cloud platforms are secured. Cloud could be Azure, cloud could be AWS, cloud could be Cantavo, cloud could be any kind of cloud, or maybe you might be having your own homogeneous cloud environment. Endpoints are laptops, phones, printers, Wi-Fi, printers, and IP cameras. IAM making sure that every employee in the organization, every member in the organization is having their own username, their password, and their authentication mechanism. Social engineering attacks, social engineering attacks prevention means sometimes we get spam mails or social engineering attacks in the form of links or PDF files. Somebody sends a message to your WhatsApp that your KY you have to complete your KYC. You have a bank account in HDFC Bank, and your without completing your KYC, your account will be blocked. And somebody calls us from remote locations and they say that okay I'm calling from so and so bank and your credit card has already expired, okay, and they ask for the previous cards number, CVV number, date of expiry, your name on printed name on the card, and all those things. Okay, and from there they go for the scamming, they completely loot your money, right? This is what usually happens in the organization. Somebody sent a recent example in Hyderabad. A company HR got a resume in the PDF format. The HR person has downloaded the PDF file into their laptop, and he has not noticed that the PDF is a living virus. Okay, it's not only virus, a can of worms are there, and once they've been dumped in, these worms have transferred to traveled to various systems and started giving the responses to the hacker sitting here. Okay, so based on the instructions, based on the tunes of the hacker, okay, these missions are responding. The hacker is happily approving the requests. Hacker is happily transferring the amount to various accounts. Okay, all the cranky things are going on. After 3 months, they have identified that I am not approving these requests. How these requests, the POs are getting approved. So that's when they got this issue. So finally, they identified that system got hacked almost 4 months back, and whatever damage has to be done is completely done. Okay, so this happens. It's because of the social engineering attacks. It's because of the human error. Disaster recovery and business continuity, in the case of any disaster, how we are going to continue our business, how we are going to reduce our losses, how we are going to continue our business with minimal losses, minimal disruption is the concept of the disaster recovery and business continuity teams. Basically, it is coming under that risk. Okay, cyber security is important because you have to protect your sensitive data, our own data, right? So somebody yesterday called me from a credit card department. They are saying that, okay, this is your PAN number. Do you want to apply for a credit card? Right? That is scary thing. They are accessing our credit card. They have every data about us. We never know. Sometimes we get the notification on the browser saying that Google wants to access your current location. Or if you open any application, they say that, okay, the specific site wants to access your location. Don't give any permissions, because if you give the permission, you're gone. They are going to track each and every moment of yours. Once you give the access, you say yes, grant the access, they will have the access to your mic, microphone. They will have the access to your camera. They will have the access to your real-time location. It's very dangerous thing. The organizations are collecting this data, especially banks, the fraud guys, these banks, the small banks, microfinance people, they are collecting the data. So especially in India, I have seen the scenarios. Nothing, I'm not disrespecting the India, this is my country, but I'm just telling you examples. The fraud guys, they are giving the loans to small time businesses, right? Running fruit vendors, okay, or tea stalls, small tea stalls, fruit vendors, microfinance. They call it as microfinance. And unfortunately, because of the financial crunch, software engineers, people working in the software also have taken this microfinance. Microfinance is about 50,000 rupees. That could be about $600, $600, 600 US dollars. They take this money. Okay, the finance guy gives the money to to the fruit vendor, tea seller, or a unfortunate software engineer. They take this 50,000 rupees, and once they grant this 50,000 rupees, immediately they ask you to install your install their application, mobile application into your mobile. The APK file, they will be sending it to you. They'll force you to install it. Once you install this APK file, so this will give the reverse shell or command and control to the bank hackers. So bank is maintaining a set of hackers. So these hackers are continuously monitoring the movement of this unfortunate guy. This guy will be will be repaying this amount within 12 months. Okay, he might be paying this 6,000 US dollars or 50,000 rupees in 12 months, but this 50,000 will never be completed in the bank's point of view. Okay, they keep on chasing this guy to pay more. Okay, even though this guy pays $6,000, this amount will not be completed. So once gone, only two ways. Only two ways: continue paying money lifetime, or face the harassment. So they take, when they take the control of the mobile, they take all the photographs from our mobile, and they access to our call list, call logs, phone book, camera, mic, whatnot, every area. And they blackmail people saying that, okay, if you don't pay this money, usually second or fifth of this every month, if you don't immediately on 6th, we'll get a call saying that if you don't pay this money, your photos will be publicized in the internet, and your photos will be published to all your telephone contacts, and they start calling all the contacts within his phone book, and they say that, okay, this guy has taken money, he's not paying money. Because you have Facebook here, you have Instagram here, you have LinkedIn here. They access everything, and they start begging money in the internet, saying that I've been hospitalized, and I need money to pay the hospital bills. So, and pay to this number. They give their own number. Okay, these are things, these are cyber frauds. Cyber criminals uses these tactics, right? Happens. That is the reason we have to protect our sensitive data. So that's the reason I always say to my previous class uh, students and members that, okay, don't reveal your any of your personal information in the internet. You should all, even not even name your name except for LinkedIn, nowhere. That is a policy. Otherwise, you're gone. We never know who is watching us, especially in this digital world. Because of this internet revolution, anything could happen. There is no trust, right? If you don't have, if people are, bank people are taking my credit card, my PAN number, they know my financial strength. Where is the trust, right? Ensure the business continuity. Okay, and for the organizations, the bigger organizations, or the at the government level, so we have to protect the health, energy, and government sector at the national level. Okay, so especially the purpose of cybersecurity is to protect the human race, or humans, making sure that human race is safe. This is the concept. We have to
Chandra,
protect it. Protect, yes, sir.
yeah, sorry, in the interest of time, can we show the application that you have built? I'm very happy to show that to all the students.
Yeah,
Uh, so Chandra, maybe you want to continue, or just, yeah, because it's already 1.5 hours
yeah.
and
Just
we have a
let
lot of
me.
questions. Yeah, you can conclude
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So because of the emergence of artificial intelligence, you know, the organizations are using artificial intelligence, and other side, the cyber criminals are also using the artificial intelligence, right? Police is using artificial intelligence, as well as criminal is also using the artificial intelligence. or other ways, the country A and the other country B, both of them are in rivalry. A is using AI and country B is also using AI, and they are getting into the digital warfare. The country, the B, is shelling a lot of payloads to the other countries' critical assets like infrastructure, power, banking, or any healthcare related data. The other side is also shelling like this, right? Everybody, both the sides are equally powerful, but who is going to win? Whoever is alert, whoever is equipped with proper arms and ammunition, they are going to win, right? That's the reason always when you are in the cyber security, it is not a job of 9 to 5, it is a job of 24 by 7, 365 days on duty, right? We never know what kind of threat the organization is getting exposed to, right? So that is the reason AI is playing major role in cyber security and ethical hacking area and unethical hacking area also. So protecting the IoT security, blockchains, quantum computing, so we are not there. Okay, I don't want to boast about it. Okay, IoT we can say, but blockchain we are not there, and quantum we are not there. I'll leave it. Okay, thank you very much. And also, as I was saying, with our with our team, we are developing a few tools. Maybe the SIM tool, I can say the SIM tool, or I can say some other tool. Right? I can show you some example here. So, okay. Just 1 minute.
I request all of you not to get worried or concerned about what we are doing now. These tools, each and everything we are going to install and we are going to practice right from the basics.
Thank you.
We'll take up the questions. I know a lot of questions are there running on your mind. We are going to answer all of your questions and then only we'll close the call. Chandra, what are we trying to do now?
Yeah, so this is a Python tool. It's only terminal based tool that we have developed, which is about almost you can see these many modules that we have. Okay, so these many modules we have in this application. This is going to cover the web. Okay, this is going to cover the APIs. This is going to cover the mobile part. You can see this. This is going to cover the mobile part. This is going to cover the APIs using Swagger, and it is going to cover the infrastructure part. This is going to cover the infrastructure part, the VAPT infrastructure. It's going to cover the VAPT, and it is also performing the OSINT. Means if you give the social media ID, okay, it automatically gives the details about the person or the ID. The data is whatever is available in the public domain. We are not brute forcing and we are not trying to get any illegal areas. This is only trying to get the data from the publicly available domains. Say if I search for Lakshmi Narayan, and it search for the Lakshmi Narayan ID and relevant matching IDs in various websites. It crawls to the entire network and gets the data here. Okay, so this is one of the tools, the VAPT tools that we have developed using AI. Sorry, it is AI enabled, and the fuzzer is also AI. the fuzzer is also AI, and the anomaly detector is also AI. So all I need to do is simply enter the target. That's it. If I enter the target, automatically it takes care of the rest of the things. So if you take the hacker one as example, hacker one is a bug bounty platform. So if you learn cybersecurity, you don't need to work really. Okay, you can spend some time on this bug bounty every day. Once you get your sufficient efficiency in the cybersecurity, if you find the bugs, you'll get the money from here also.
We are encouraging
Yeah.
all our students to practice.
Yeah. Though we get money or we don't get money, that's a different thing. But you will get the proficiency. You will get a lot of proficiency here, and the confidence here. This confidence will definitely get you a job. rubygems.org is a company. This is a target I'm taking. Okay, you can see this is eligible. Okay, it takes a couple of minutes because the network is slow. So I just need to provide the target. That's it. You provide the target. It completes the testing and VAPT and provide and gives the results.
Very good, Chandra. All of you can, if whoever is interested on working this, not towards the end, once we understand all the concepts, practices, you can be part of this one as an intern, and we can also issue a letter that you worked as an intern on this particular project, which can go onto your CV as well if you want. We can do that.
And you see this. If you see this is saying that AI anomaly detection model is loaded, which means the AI is already up and running, and it takes care of the anomaly detection. If it senses any anomaly, it immediately let us know. Okay. Now you see this, it is spidering through, and it gets all the APIs, application program interfaces from the rubygems.org.
All right, Chandra, it may take some time to scan all the
Yeah.
layers. I know that this
Yes.
is
Yeah.
in a complex application. Yeah, it
Yeah.
won't give you. So what
Yeah.
we'll do is we'll focus on taking more questions and help with the clarifications. We'll go one by
Yeah.
one. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for the quick
Thank you very much, sir.
introduction. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you. You can stop the screen share. Thank you
Yeah.
all. Hope all of you enjoyed an intro from Chandra. And he's a bundle wealth of information. Thank you very much. So we are going to get most out of him, by the way. And he's technically super sound. And he has built, I know his capability. He has built on his own the entire application. Okay, team. So we are going to learn from this subject matter expert, and we will go through one by one questions. I know that a lot of people have concerns about what is being covered. And whatever I talk, I always talk. I love talking based on the data, and I'm very much open and transparent. Okay, cool. Now, each and one of you asked, like, is these classes recorded? Yes, each class will be recorded. For example, you see, we started, I do a lot of batches, and this is my Scrum training. I do other trainings as well, Azure Data Engineer training. If you just go there, these are all the Azure Data Engineering classes, Python, Databricks, and all the stuff. Similarly, we have the cybersecurity. That's April 2025. Currently, we are in week seven. Okay, that's going on. This is a different timing. And if we want to scan through what is being covered for the February batch, I go to all the reading materials will be here, and all the live class recordings will be here. Now let us open. and just quickly scan what Chandra has covered for this particular batch. Maybe I'll just a little bit zoom. Now, you see, we started with really the fundamentals, which we are going to start from next Monday. And we are going to go through the frameworks, basically the GRC part of it, governance, risk, and compliance. We don't need any coding. We don't need any programming. So basically, as a GRC analyst, governance, risk, and compliance, we need to ensure that what policies, procedures, and all the things you should understand. You must understand, must, not should, must understand the frameworks, which are very, very important. We have NIST framework, ISO, and HIPAA, GDPR, PCI. So we are going to have an understanding of all these concepts, risk, GRC. Then we will be doing a hands-on assignment as well. For example, if you just see, let's say week 1, you see here, and the hands-on assignment is there. And then we are going to have real-time GRC analyst, and you have to document. And this has recently happened in Australia, multi-factor authentication. So we have that because of the lack of that one, the hackers have hacked. How, as a GRC analyst, you're going to identify the assets, you're going to protect, you're going to detect, you're going to respond. So like this. Okay, team? Cool. Next, after this, so Chandra focused here on the information security, security operation centers. That's installation of Splunk, you can see here, and then data visualization, security, information, event management, and all things. Then somebody has asked in the group chat, hey, are we going to cover the network basics? A big S. Network basics, OSI, TCP, IP model, HTTP, HTTPS. We just got a glimpse of this one today. HTTP, HTTPS. Chandra was giving user ID and password, and somebody hacker, that we are able to pick that information on Wireshark. Yeah? And then how you are going to install the firewalls, VPNs. Then we are going to understand the MITRE attacks, ransomwares, different phishing, identity access management. Look at this. Each day we are covering vulnerabilities, ethical hacking, fundamentals of penetration testing, Nmap. All these tools are important. I think we have seen in the chat GPT when we asked, they said that it is better. Somewhere we have seen, right? So here you see learn tools like Splunk, Wireshark, Nessus, Burp Suite, Carrier, and that's what it is. So we have learned Splunk, Nmap, Nikto, Metasploit, high demand tools, Nessus, WhatsApp, Zap, SQL, SQL injections. As we progress towards the end, things are going to be a bit more technical, bit more technical. We do have various roles. Cybersecurity is an ocean, my dear students. We can play the role of GRC. We can go for the role of GRC analyst. Not much coding is required there. Chandra, please correct me with your wealth of knowledge, but you just correct me. Feel free to correct me. GRC analyst ensure the regulatory compliance and everything. So you don't need much of no programming is required here. Security Operations Center, SOC analyst. What you will be doing? If you just see Security Operations Center images, so maybe you will be using a tool, monitoring tool, for example, Splunk, and you will be constantly monitoring how to monitor, how to analyze the logs. We are going to do very much in practical. For example, if you just see, maybe, okay, I'll just open my email and what is this? Splunk. Oh, yeah, here you see, please use the attached Splunk commands. This is my email. Even I'm recording my email as well. You see, not recording here. You see the Splunk installation for this week. So 2 days ago for the current batch. So so these are the installation commands, which will help you to install. These are all the commands, and we are going to practice it as well. All the commands. Okay, team. So you will be getting the hands-on activities, commands like this, projects, API project, and all the stuff. Robust strategy. What you need. Okay, let's just leave it. Okay, team. We are going to cover all the stuff. So over a period of 13 weeks of time, each class will be like this. The same time, 1 hour 30 minutes, Monday to Thursday, and we go for 12 to 13 weeks of time. If you have any questions, you can always ask in the WhatsApp group here, cybersecurity. And I also created another WhatsApp group, June 25. This is the group. This is the group I created. So this is the group. So you can join whoever is interested. I can add you to this group. So you can message me on my WhatsApp. And Chandra told that don't share any information, but unfortunately my information is all over the world. You open Google and type my WhatsApp number 6141 251 6364 and press enter, and you will get a lot of pages from the Google. So I'm everywhere. So yeah, if anybody wants, some people they say that, Lakshmi, are you genuine or you a robo? So this is the evidence. You can go there. You can join our Telegram group. You can subscribe our YouTube channel. A full support is there. Normally outside, once you complete the training, they're not really going to care, but we do care with the help of CV, LinkedIn, and I share a lot of job opportunities here, sometimes visas, visa sponsorship jobs, and then I'm just maintaining this group for a while. And if you just see, like I stopped posting the pictures for privacy and security reasons, but all students, all these people like from Nigeria secured the offer. This plenty of people that they secured very good offers, but we stopped posting the pictures. But this is not now. You can see the 2022. Okay, so a lot of people they secured good offers. And yeah, if you want to connect with me, some of you asked me my LinkedIn, and this is my LinkedIn. If you want to connect with me, and I post a lot of valuable information, and yeah, you can connect with me on my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. You can message and notifications, and I do share a lot of posts as well. And just 1 minute. Is there any other? So apply now, for example, here you see, I just posted this and this one 2 days back. So for the Scrum Master job in Melbourne, I live in Melbourne, so $800, and I do get some messages from the consultants regarding the openings, and I share it with my students. All right, so all set. We are all going to start our classes. The day one class is going to be from next Monday. For all of you, I'm going to send you another email. I'm going to send you another email with a different Zoom link and a Confluence link, and also a Google Drive link as well. So if you access the Google Drive link, you will be landing into this space. So where each week we will be adding the material recordings. For example, week 2, you click and you see HIPAA, and you're going to understand the HIPAA risk assessment, all the stuff, correct? And then so day 5 PCI, again GDPR, yeah, and then we are going to upload the assignment. So GRC analyst assignments. So all these practical things you can confidently talk in the interviews. Because of the huge demand, lack of expertise in the market, there are good number of openings all parts of the world, whether you are from USA, UK, Canada, everywhere. Yesterday, I think day before yesterday only, I posted something in my Telegram. So if you just see, uh, 1 minute here, somewhere I posted, just 1 minute. Because of these attacks, I know that attacks are not good, but this is good for most of us. I mean, in the sense, don't get me wrong, it is because it is increasing the number of jobs that are getting posted across the globe. Here, for example, if you see here, demand for cybersecurity professionals, search cybersecurity ethical hackers, massive rise in the cybersecurity realizes into hiring frenzy. And it's not old news. We are talking about this 31st of May, 2 days back. You can read this article. And same goes with the same with in Australia, in India, everywhere. Even in Australia also, you can go there, seek, and you just type cyber. Some of you joined from Australia. I live here only. I live in Australia too. So you see here, cyber Oh, one of you messaged me on WhatsApp. Are you really in Australia or India? So, okay, this is okay. Some of you messaged. Okay, no problem. So, okay, so you just say my current location and you press enter. Okay, it won't lie. All right, team. I don't need to lie. So I am in this space for your information. So I am here. This is part of Australia. Okay, I am in this part of the world. Okay, so we don't need to lie. All right, team.
I'm in Sydney.
You are in Sydney. Okay, yeah, yeah. Somebody messaged me that are you from India driving like as if you are in Australia? Like my one is a legal Australia. So if you just type the ABN, do we have the ABN? Nah, nah, just ignore that one. All good. So what else I want to tell? Oh yeah. So looking for this one, cybersecurity, or you can just go for GRC. GRC, if you go, it won't like no governance, risk and compliance. They won't ask about any coding and everything. So GR, you are responsible for the role will support the strengthening the organization cybersecurity posture by developing policies, procedures, risk assessment, vulnerability management, all this stuff. GRC. Okay, so or you can go for maybe SOC, security operations SOC analyst. With this training, we can also go for SOC. Chandra, we can confidently go. Yes, SOC. Chandra, are you with me? I want your acknowledgement, please. Maybe he's talking on mute. Is he there? Chandra, are you still with me? Guess he's on another call.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I
I
have
know you
unmuted,
are
sir.
talking
Yeah,
on. No, no, no.
yeah.
So we can with this training we can confidently do the even the SOC analyst, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. SOC
We can go
analyst.
for GRC, SOC. Yep,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yep, right. So this fun, for example, let us see this job description, cyber defense analyst. It just got posted 4 hours back. Somebody said you are in Sydney. So you are going to do the investigation, analyze, alert various sources. For example, we are using Splunk, case management, oops, security case management, security operations, stay informed, collaboration, security fundamentals. So SIEM tool, that's what Splunk so Chandra has opened. Collaborate with others, communication. That's it. Okay, so you can confidently apply for that cybersecurity analyst. Good number of jobs. And many of you joined from Australia, even if you open Google and just type Australia security. So you just type cyber security funding, or even organizations, the government is heavy encouraging organizations to heavily spend on the spending to ensure that the customer data is safe. Okay. Investing heavily in the cybersecurity, allocating 587 million up to by 2030, and you can see here. Similarly, you just type this from AI. It has all the information it will bring. Okay, future for cybersecurity jobs. Let us say in Australia, and it is searching. And you see, cybersecurity market is experiencing significant growth in demand and skill shortage and everything. Opportunities, ethical hacking, cloud security, lot of stuff we are going to learn in the class. Okay, so Chandra, let's go one by one question quickly and then we can wrap up. All right. Please feel free to ask any question, team. And so don't think that, oh, some of them asking advanced, no question is small or big. Okay, what is the version of Kali Linux? Chandra, any Kali Linux version? Naveen is asking. Chandra, for your information, I think you went on mute again.
So, sorry, sir. Actually, what I'm saying that is, I go with the development. I go with the weekly version, sir. Weekly build.
Okay,
So that will be the advanced one. I use that.
all right.
I'm
So
not using any
always,
stable versions. Yeah.
right. The students also going to use the same?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Lydia, are these free tools and do we need to send us the link to install them? Yes, we are going to send you the instructions. And as I have shown in one of the email, Lydia, and you're going to install. What if one is not having Linux operating system? Chandra?
So Linux operating system, we are going to install it in the VM virtual machine. So we will support you in installing the VM. We have team members with us.
Yes,
So
the
they
team
will
members are
support
there.
you.
They're
Yeah.
going to support. Yeah. So even in this, for our April 2025, so April 2025 Azure and all the things here. So we have team members. His name is Vamshi, and we have, so Harini will connect with you. Look, if anybody asks, hey, I need help with the Kali Linux installation, and he's asking, sure, Charles, Vamshi will connect with you. And yeah, we're going to help with the installations. Vamshi, Harini will be there. Good. Will we get the network training from the basics? Yes. All right, moving on. Uh, okay, even if you miss any class, you have the live class recording as a backup. Okay. So some of you ask the timings. The timing is Sydney time if you are in Sydney. So 8 o'clock in the evening, Monday to Thursday. Okay. And if you are in Eastern time, 6 o'clock Central time. So you have all the time zones. What certification will we get after this training? You can get the certification of completion, and you can also get, there is a certification from ISC2. That's a free, you don't need to pay to get this certification. You can get the CC, cybersecurity certification. And another certification that you can get after this training is CompTIA Security Plus certification. Okay, but this one is going to be a paid one. So because you have to pay the examination fee to CompTIA, and you have to write the exam with them, and you can get that. Next. Somebody asked, how much is the payment? The payment is $700. You can pay it in 2 or 3 installment. Whoever is interested, you can message me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there. I'm going to give you the number again. All right.
Lakshmi sir, I'm sorry, this is Satish here. I'm sorry to
Yes,
interrupt.
Satish. Yes, Satish. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have few questions because I have a meeting to wrap up in 7 minutes.
Okay, quickly. Go
Sir,
ahead.
I was very much interested into both of your courses, which was one of the agile one, but
Yeah.
unfortunately I had few plans from office and I could not join in then. So I would be definitely going with the cybersecurity as of now. And my question is, do we have any options for EMI payments? Because I'm in
It,
India,
it is. Yeah,
and
yeah.
how do we
No,
do that?
no problem at all. So you can call me. We can just discuss offline. I can support you. Oops. Everything is okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. I will
Yeah.
talk to you tomorrow morning then because I think it's
Sure.
too late to you. I'll
No
connect with
problem
you
at all.
tomorrow
I,
morning
I work,
and I'll
Satish,
discuss
for
with
your
you.
information, I work from morning 7 o'clock to night 11 o'clock. You just
That's
set
good.
my time. Yeah, including 7 days a week. Yep.
No problem. What,
Please
what
feel
is the
free.
amount in Indian rupees? I just want to know about that.
It is 35K.
35K, no
Yep.
problem. I'll
Okay.
talk to you
Thank you.
very soon.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Have a wonderful time,
All right.
sir. I'm
Sure.
dropping off, sir. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you. How do we register for this training? Just call me. Easy. No complex process. I told you about the payment. All right. Okay. Moving on. Will you train on firewall? John is asking, Chandra. Firewalls, I think we are not really covering in depth.
This is not okay. We are going to cover the firewalls, but not the complete course on the firewalls. So we will take how you enable the firewalls to make sure that security is intact and how you disable the firewalls to make sure the security is not more than that.
Right. Okay. So IoT is asking, hey, I didn't hear Chandra mentioning security architecture and engineering. Is this an omission? We are not covering. Chandra, are we covering this one? No, right?
Now,
Security
security
architecture.
architecture and engineering we are not covering here. That is altogether separate topic. If anybody is interested in the security architecture, we can enroll into the another program that we are going to plan it
Okay.
from the for the weekend sessions for the
Yeah.
working professionals. We will do it.
Yeah. But this is really quite complex, and it is, yeah, there's too much for the beginners and intermediate. Yeah.
It is for specifically for the beginners and the intermediate
Yes. Yes.
knowledge people only.
So somebody asked Mohan, is it true that agentic AI will replace?
No,
It's not going to replace. No.
yes, definitely people will be replaced. People will be replaced. Don't take me wrong. Those who are not getting updated, those are not
Mhm.
getting upgraded, they will be definitely replaced by the intelligent people.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
Yes, sir.
good answer. So Elizabeth is asking, can you guide me about what roadmap you will suggest for a person who is very new to IT or a beginner? So, so Chandra, I will leave it to you.
Roadmap could be starting like this. You can take the entry into the security operations teams, security organization as a GRC specialist, or sorry, GRC analyst, and from there you can slowly move towards progress towards the SOC, the SIEM area, and from there you can become the cyber security professional. Could be penetration test engineer or VAPT engineer or cyber security engineer. From there you can get into the the next levels of cyber security. Could be lead or manager or or architect or compliance officer or whatever. There are various roles available based on your interest and based on your path clearance. You could be getting into network side, application side, disaster recovery, business continuity planning, which is into risk management, information security, cloud security. There are a lot of areas are there.
Yes.
Trust me, you need to spend about 2 to 3 months
Yes. Good efforts.
rigorously on that specific area. You easily become the master in that area.
Shivani is asking, is it mandatory to know any of the programming language for this one? Not required, Shivani. We are going to teach everything from the basics. More than the language, I would say commands is required. Splunk commands, Linux commands. So tools are already there. We should be wise enough how to use the tools, how to fetch the information, how to observe, how to analyze, how to respond, how to react. You are going to learn the GRC very well, no problem at all. The first 2 weeks is going to be heavily covered, and I already shared you even the April batch that's going on. If you see here, February, April, and you see the week one, you see the NIST, ISO frameworks, hands-on assignments, week two. So again, HIPAA, PCI, the same process even for this new batch that is starting from coming Monday. So the first 2 weeks heavily focusing on the GRC assignments. How do you build the policies, procedures? You're going to do the hands-on assignment in the Confluence tool. So for example, for this April batch, this is the Confluence tool from Atlassian we use for the documentation. So we create spaces. Whoever registered on this weekend, we are going to create spaces to all of you like this. Look at this. These are the previous students, CN. This is me. And you can see how we created the NIST framework, multi-factor authentication, how we can apply the multi-factor authentication breach in the NIST. And this is the most happening. And so even if you type here, open Google, and you just type here in Australia. So you will see here widespread of cyber target multiple super funds and everything. So the same thing we are documenting. So assume that you are working in that. Oh, there's a Jira tool. Where is my Confluence? Yeah. So we are going to focus on this one. Look at this. And like ABC insurance, risk management. We will be doing the risk register as well next week. Cyber risk assessments, assets, risk mitigation plan. How do you enforce the multi-factor authentication in the finance team? Okay, identifying and access management policies, procedures. So if you can confidently talk all these things, this is good enough.
Sir, can I
Uh,
ask you one question?
yes, sir. No problem at all. Go ahead.
Sir, actually, I am an advocate, sir. So,
Yes.
is this course will be helpful for me after completion?
Nasiruddin, I told you. So maybe you can be focusing your area because you are into the legal things. Maybe you can
Yeah,
focus
yes,
on
sir.
this
Yes, sir.
compliance part of it, like this, whatever I am showing.
Yeah, yeah, got it,
What
got it.
should be there as per the policy? What should not be
What will
there?
be the job role, sir? I want to understand basically, sir.
Morely like a GRC, governance, risk compliance kind of a thing. Maybe we
Okay,
can
okay,
have a
sir.
call
Okay.
with Chandra separately because your situation is very much different, Nasiruddin.
Okay,
Okay.
So
sir. Okay, okay.
usually in the organizations, especially if you want to get into the into the organizations, any bigger
Okay, sir.
organizations, uh, they
Okay,
will
sir.
be they will be having the legal officer role in the company
Okay, sir.
in the companies. So in the legal
Okay, sir.
in the capacity of the legal officer, so you will be interacting with the GRC teams and
Okay, sir.
there are there say for example, if we need to do any investigation on the cyber crime or any
Okay,
incident,
sir. Got it.
uh,
Got it.
so right, I was
Okay,
just
sir.
telling the example on the HR downloading the PDF file, and PDF
Okay,
file
sir.
has is full of arms and ammunition um, for the cyber criminal. He has taken the reversal and approving the POs and approving the
Okay, sir.
invoices. So
Okay,
we have
sir.
to perform the investigation, right? So those things we typically like, it will be helpful for the legal professionals. It will be an added advantage for the legal professionals. Even my kid is completing his BBA, and
Okay,
I'm
sir.
completely forcing him to get into the law, LLB.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
Okay, okay.
yeah, so I'm completely forcing him to get into that area. I know the power of law. I know that. Okay, my uncle worked as a district court public prosecutor officer and the government counsel for anti-corruption bureau. I know the power.
Yes, sir. Yes.
My cousin is a judge here in in one of the districts in
Okay.
Telangana. Yeah, so
Right.
Okay,
DJ.
sir. Okay, okay.
So, yeah,
We will take it separately. All right.
yeah,
Thank you. So
yeah,
definitely. But hope you
Thank you,
got the
sir.
gist of you. Okay. No problem at all.
yeah.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Q. Thank you. All right. So moving on. Uh, uh, how many students for a session? Mohan, good number of students will be there. The good thing about our support and services, Mohan, is we encourage people. Let's say, for example, you want to come back and rejoin again. You can rejoin without any extra charges at all. So my previous students, for example, February batch student or even the April batch students, they want to rejoin. So we will allow them to rejoin without charging not even $1. So you will be seeing on an average, 30 to 40 people in the class. Will you will you help our paid certification during examination? Will you help for our paid certification? What kind of help? If you want the booking and everything, we can help, but examination we can't do that. Okay. But this knowledge that you're going to gain from the classes will make you really confident. And we'll also give you the previous question paper samples so that you can prepare well. See you on Monday. Yeah. Uh,
Hi,
SOC.
can I ask you a question here?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hi, so this is Rahul. Uh,
Rahul.
basic, Basically, I'm working in GRC,
Yes.
and when you say ISO, SOC, I'm aware of this. I'm not saying I'm expert. I'm aware of this. I want to know, like, basically, I want to expand my horizon, besides GRC, go into technical aspects of things. So my question is like, what all roles can I target after 3 months of this course? If I
Hmm.
work very diligently, participate, do the homework, learn things and things like that. That's more or less my question.
Okay. Chandra, you want to pick up? He's already working as a GRC. With this training,
So
with these technical activities, what target roles he can target after our training?
yeah, he can get into the SOC or SOC organization, or if he is showing consistent performance in learning the VAPT tools, he can get into the VAPT, so he can become the cyber security engineer. And if he is spending more time, he can become the ethical hacker. It's all depends on our efforts that we are putting in. Rahul, I spoke to you right before the call.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
A few days back we did get to speak, but yeah, I had this specific question. Like, when you say like VAPT and things like that, I mean, are you going to cover everything from length to breadth, and it's up to me to choose a path, or like, what will be the depth of these
we will
aspects which
we
you
will cover uh, we will cover the network security, application security, mobile security. Okay, and apart from the all the other course content, as I was saying, we are going to cover 20 different tools, the tool sets, chain of tool sets, and how you are going to use it and how you are going to utilize it. Based on that's what I'm saying. If you spend about 3 months on it, you will become the pro.
Yep. Cool.
sounds good. Sounds good. Thank
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So then you can take whatever role you want. You can become. See, yesterday somebody asked me to get into the SOC job. So there was a job for opportunity for a SOC lead. Okay, to head the entire SOC operations, security operation centers. They asked me to get into that role. Okay, but my interest is in some other area. So I said,
Right.
okay, let's see. Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Thank you. All right. Rizvi is asking, how are you going to assist getting job in Australia once the training is done? So, so we are going to complete the training June, July, August. 3 months are done, and from first week of September, you are going to prepare your sample CVs. For example, if I go, this is my laptop. So yeah, just I'm going to that cybersecurity, cyber resumes. So you can pick up some GRC, the kind of role, or you want to pick up the cybersecurity analyst. You can pick up. So you can add your name. We already have the templates here. So cybersecurity analyst, what kind of roles and responsibilities. So first step is going to be the CV preparation. After that, accordingly, we have to fine tune the LinkedIn. So we are going to help you with that. Then you're going to start applying for the jobs on all the portals, including, for example, LinkedIn. Here you're going to say the LinkedIn is one portal, all of you are aware. And oops, just this one, Australia. So you're going to apply the jobs here on this portal. Like for example, GRC, you can see yes, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, Capgemini, and these jobs, GRC lead, GRC specialist, cybersecurity, all these jobs are there. Governance risk, all of them 2 days ago. So you can apply for these kind of jobs where there won't be any coding required. You can see here, GRC governance risk. So you're going to manage it, review, monitor the assets, geographical support. Here you see what they're asking, ISO, so SOC2, that's all. And we are going to cover most of it in the class, during the class. And here also same thing. So you're going to apply here on this platform and you're going to apply on this platform. Let's say once you have the interview scheduled and we have our Chandra, we can just quickly pull the Chandra to maybe give the interview guide based on the interview job description. Chandra can help us what kind of questions you may get and how to answer them. Even you see, like you are in Australia, Victoria government, and it got posted like when? You see here 9 hours back, senior cybersecurity analyst. So here bachelor sticky, what is that? Where is the role actually? As a part of this one, accountable for strong security posture, protect from the organization threats. You should be closely working with the external technology teams, risks, that's all. Same thing, incident response, security assessments, third-party risk, security awareness, end-to-end application, process improvements. You can go for these junior security roles also, cyber threat. analyst. Okay, so you are going to, we are going to, the support will continue, like with respect to the CV, or LinkedIn, the opportunities. Like yesterday, one of the, I don't think if Prasanna is there here. Prasanna, are you there? I think he left. Prasanna is from Australia, and he was saying that, Lakshmi, if you know 2 or 3 uh, interns, volunteers, so we are in need of them. So they are going to place in an organization, and first 6 months, no payment, but after that, they're going to pay them, I think, around $3,000, something like that. Prasanna is also going to join in this month of June batch. He's going to be part, and I think he's also acting as a consultant here in Australia. So whatever comes from all aspects, so we're going to support you. And I have big network on
Sorry to
LinkedIn.
interrupt you, Lakshmi.
Yes.
I'm from Australia too, because and that's the same question I had in my mind too. Because I
Right.
tried to apply it at several places, and some of them just straightly told us that you are not a citizen, so we can't give you in security jobs.
Okay.
That was the same question I had in my mind.
Right. Okay, Kanbar. So maybe you are so not really the, whenever you are applying for example, jobs from Canberra, especially if you are in Australia, and the government related jobs, definitely they will be asking for citizenships. But I do have some student, I think one student, let's say here, April 2025, Chandra, I think we have someone here who got the of no, let's say,
I'm from South Australia at this moment.
yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to, oh, I think my WhatsApp got blocked here. No, February 25. In the February 25, these are all the trainings that we have done. Where is our cybersecurity February batch? Cybersecurity is February batch. And I'm just moving on. I just want to scroll the messages. And one guy, his name is Syed or someone. Just 1 minute here, couple of seconds. CISA steps. And Chandra has shared the resumes here. Sonia. Yeah, I'm thrilled to share that from this batch, Yasir from Australia has secured an excellent job. He's not a citizen. He got it. And you can see here. So Yasir Australia, and he got, Hi Lakshmi got the offer as a network engineer. Yeah, it's not that everybody will be asking for citizenship. If they ask exclusively, they are going to mention at the bottom of the, and we are going to ignore that. That's okay. We're not going to, you can go for, let us say, like staffing agencies. Okay, team. So I'm just checking final questions. Pierre, I saw on the flyer mock interview resume preparation. This is what, Pierre. So are there going to be an extra fee? No, no, no extra fee. Where can we download today's class? We are going to upload in the drive, Elizabeth. We will upload in the drive, and we will share you that drive link so that you can download those material. You can't download it, but you can watch it any number of times. Uh, how is the lab work? You are going to install, we're going to send you the instructions, Mohan, and yeah, you can do that. I am from Jagbar, you are from Australia. Yeah, done. Is it 700 US dollar, not AUD? It's a 700 US dollar. And IODL, you can message me, we can call, no problem at all. Anyone, any final question while we and Chandra is there on the call, please feel free to ask. Hope you got insights. So for whoever registered, I'm going to send another email on Saturday morning and communicate with all of you individually. So new Zoom link, a new Google Drive link, and also your Confluence instance. All these instances will be created, and I will send you an email. Okay, team?
Yep. Hi, Lakshmi. This is Sai
Yes,
speaking.
Sai, go ahead, Sai.
Yes. So just want to ask a question regarding this. So as we complete this hands-on experience after 3 months,
Hmm.
so the entry-level role can be treated as a GRC analyst or cybersecurity analyst.
It's a mixed blend. Let me tell you, because the market is competitive, they are expecting more from one person. That's the reason we are covering a lot of areas.
Okay.
We are covering, yeah, it's a GRC, and we are SOC and the cybersecurity analyst, and your profile will be widely fit for multiple entry roles. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
sure, no problem
Sure.
at all. Are you going to help with the interview preparation? Yeah, that's all are practical things actually from the first week itself. The things are going to be completely practical things. And when the interview is scheduled, one-to-one interview guidance directly from Chandra. Is it a 2 hour, Shani? 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes? Please safely reserve. Maybe 10 minutes here and there with the question and answers, number of question and answers. It may go. IDG,
Uh,
good job today. I see. Oh, thank you.
I
Sure.
like. Hi, Naran. I was have a question for you. There is
Yeah,
any
sure.
real time projects on SOC or anything in the cybersecurity? There are real time projects. I can explain about that. It can be mentioned in my resume. I can help itself. My has
Oh, yes.
not a
No
entry
problem.
level. It's a beginner level.
You can do that. And even maybe you can pick up Chandra's project that he is building. You can tell that you are part of that project, particular project, and you can build up some policies, procedures, what you have done for that particular organization, or you can use my organization name and you can just you can step into the market with like that.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, we have a real time experience on it, right?
Real-time experience, if you work on it, yeah, of course, without you working, we are not going to give you any experience.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no,
yeah,
no, no. That in the training period
sure.
will shows the real time, right? I was
Yes.
asking that.
Right. Yep. And you are going to get the certification of completion that you have completed all these activities from my organization.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Rahul dropping off. All good, sir. No problem at all. We are done. And can we see the jobs demand for the UK? Absolutely. No problem at all. Nathal, even I think I showed you one. UK is exploding. What do you say? Demand for cybersecurity professionals surges. Cybersecurity ethical hackers. You see here. Especially in the UK market, plenty. You just open Google. You don't need to ask. You just say demand for cybersecurity professionals in UK. I'm just asking Google, and it has a AI. So now UK faces significant shortage of cybersecurity professionals, diving into the demand, and this entry level, growing sector, and all the things. You see, UK cybersecurity job market significant growth despite 32% drop. Salaries remain, and then skill shortage. Okay, and especially you have seen like you have the Marks and Spencer. I think Harrods. You know that Harrods UK there was a cyber attack happened. Hope you are aware. Harrods becomes latest UK retailer hit by cyber attack recently, Friday, 2nd of May. So it followed earlier incidents in the Marks and Spencer. Lot of UK organizations. So now UK government is heavily UK government. You just type cybersecurity. Lot of articles are there. So you can just see here responsibilities for UK public sector moves to government digital services to spread ahead new era 1 day ago, 2 day ago, heavy spending. So all right, moving on. All right, Ravi, good. Anyone, any final questions before we close the call? Lakshmi, thanks for this one. Abimbola, thank you very much. Anytime. What is the role that I can apply for this course? SOC analyst, GRC. You can apply multiple roles, Nick. As a SOC analyst, as an entry-level GRC, or cybersecurity analyst, no problem at all. Without going through security clearance, or look, not every organization will ask, Elizabeth. Not every organization will ask for that. And I have a consultant. I can give you the consultant number as well. You can also have a word with him. His name is Kumar. He's my good friend there in UK. I also worked in UK. I was from 2001 to 2005. I think you, Elizabeth, are you aware of this area called Feltham? I was in Feltham working for British Telecom. And for 1 or 2 years, I was in Birmingham as well. Came to India, and after that, I moved back to Belgium. I worked there as an agile coach for Telenet. It's good. Anyone, any questions? Final questions? Please feel free to ask. Ask. Peltham in London. Yes, Abimbala. Yeah. Yeah, IODG. See you on Monday. We are done with the class. I know this is an extended session, but not the classes from Monday. So from Monday, the classes are going to be for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Each live class will be recorded, shared with you so that you can read the material and watch the recording, do the hands-on assignment, ask questions in the WhatsApp group. That's how our journey is going to be. Okay. But as Chandra rightly said, we need to have a lot of passion in learning this one. You need to have the interest, passion, and a research mindset. It's a research mindset. We all need to develop, which is very much important for a cybersecurity professional. Okay, team. Any final words from you, Chandra, before we close the call?
Yeah, I say all the best to everybody. Thank you very much. Keep up the good
Same thing.
work. Yeah.
Yep. I echo the same thing. I wish you all the best for your new journey in the cybersecurity. You can just open Google. You don't need to ask anyone. Just open Google and just ask what is the demand for cybersecurity professionals. Just ask for it. And that is the high demand area for next 10 years. No second thought. We don't have any class tomorrow, Monday. We don't have any class tomorrow. The classes are formally going to commence. Oh, this is a formal class, but it is just more of an intro awareness class for everyone across the globe. But the class will be only for the registered students from Monday. Are we going to get the real-time simulation for vulnerability management? Of course, yes. You will be doing a lot of activities on Kali Linux, VAPT, vulnerability penetration testing. Yes. And you want to just you can I mean even I can open one of the recordings as well for your information. You can pick up any of the class recording. Let's pick up mob sf sql zap burp suit. Chandra, anything that I can pick up? Vulnerability assessment.
Just we have seen just we have seen the Wireshark, one of the examples, sir.
Yeah.
That's enough. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's enough.
So even for example, if you just click on this and our previous class recording, and it will start playing. 1, 2, 3, go, and then just. So that's how you're going to watch the live class recording after. Oh, you will see my face there as well now. Me, I'm just a moderator. Just I give intro for 1 or 2 minutes. Chandra is the main hero here. So he's teaching the commands, drawings, look, exploits, payloads, post, all things. How do you build the weapon? How do you deploy the weapon? And how can you navigate? How can we protect? Nothing is being covered. What is your LinkedIn handle? Oh, I already sent you my LinkedIn, Elizabeth. So this is my LinkedIn. Okay, you can click on my LinkedIn and you can just connect with me. I can approve your request. All right, Sony Shalapati. Sorry, I'm not going to subscribe. I have enough things. I came across your profile. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can. No problem at all. Love the way the class was explained today. Thanks to you too. No problem at all. Thanks to Chandra especially. He's the one. All right. Anyone? Any final check? Any final questions, team? Good.
Yes, sir.
Big thanks to all of you. A special thanks to Chandra and big thanks to all of the students who
Thank you.
joined, who spent good amount of your valuable time. Hope all of you got a good value for your time that you spent. And I will, whoever is interested, please connect with me on my WhatsApp regarding the payment. Look, we need money to run the business. I'm running a business entity in Australia. So a lot of taxes, we need to pay for the ads, pay for the team, trainers, a lot of expenses are there. But at the same time, I always tell to my students, money is not at all the top of the backlog. If money is top of backlog, people who across the globe, they won't come and reach me somewhere I'm in Australia. So our student success is almost at the top of the backlog. Okay, team. So if you have any financial challenges, please do not hesitate to call me. So definitely we can go with some kind of a plan. But you
Sir,
should
can
be
I ask,
interested.
sir?
Yes, Nasiruddin, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm telling, can I pay in installment, sir?
You can do that. No problem at all. You can do that.
Okay, because sir, I am a single earner in my family.
No
I have to
problem.
pay my EMIs, my
That's
children's
fine.
fees,
No problem. We can discuss
medical
those
fees.
personal
That's why
things off the
actually I
recording,
was
Nasiruddin.
hesitating about it, sir.
No problem at all.
But
Let us discuss the personal things off the recording. We don't want get
okay,
recording
okay,
because
sir. Okay, sir.
this will go to the entire Nasiruddin. Don't get me wrong here because
Sorry,
I'm
sorry,
going to
sorry,
upload this
sorry,
recording in the YouTube and everywhere, and I
sorry,
don't
sorry.
want the entire global to hear your personal situation. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but
Okay, sir.
you are most welcome to call me, explain your situation. Definitely, we are happy to support you. Thank you. Anyone, any final questions? So if you have any Sterling, yeah, speak to you. Yeah, definitely. Please feel free to call. My time here is 10:30. I woke up at 7 o'clock and I'm going to work for another 1.5 hours. Please feel free to call me. Thank you, team. Stopping the recording. Pause, stop.